I'm just getting on now, so I'm trying to look at the questions. Can you hear me, RJ? So, can you guys hear me? Please let me know. Hopefully you can. You guys hear me? So, you said the Orleans, RJ. Yeah, I've been there a couple times. The Orleans is a locals casino. It's a really pretty large one. It's a good dice casino for sure. I mean, they must have 6 to 8 tables over in the back corner by the alligator bar. A lot of slots. There's a lot of action there. I mean, I've been there twice during the day. Definitely a locals casino, but it's right behind the Palms. It's only like, I don't even know, half a mile, 3/4 of a mile behind the Rio and the Palms there. It's not very hard to get to. Very, very short ride. Hey, Eric, what's going on? Downtown. If you've never been downtown, wow. That's an experience downtown for sure. Downtown is not like the Strip. Many different reasons. Downtown is cheaper, RJ. Rooms are cheaper. Food is cheaper. Everything is cheaper. What's going on, Dice Setter? What's going on, Nomad? Penn? No more Hooters Casino, Penn. It's not called Hooters anymore, man. It's still there. They still have the Hooters restaurant the last time I was there. But no more Hooters Casino. Yeah, downtown, man, there's a lot of craps action. I was just downtown for that group pull, that Matt Bridger group pull. And we played at the Plaza. I played some craps at the Plaza, at the Real Table. I played at Binion's at the Real Table. Binion, they have those girl dealers there. The Cowgirls, they call them, at the Binion's. Right outside, they have a table right by the door, right outside on Fremont. Definitely. And the dealers, I would say, I don't know if they're a little less experienced, but they're a little less, I don't know, less professional maybe? I don't know. A little more raw downtown for sure. Craps dealers. There's still a lot of electronic craps downtown too. Is there $5 craps? Yeah, downtown for sure. Maybe not at the Golden Nugget, but most places for sure. Binion's is downtown. That's where they used to have the World Series of Poker. Used to. I mean, I walked through that place, man. It's a shame what it looks like now, and they've even tried to make it nicer. I did see X Country, Penn. How the hell would you know that? Seen a lot of those shows. Caesars Properties give you a lot of great promotions. Yeah, Dice Setter. That's a good one, man. That reality show about Binions, that's a pretty good one. Yeah, El Cortez. Yep. So, RJ, you asked about $10 tables. What's the price on the Strip? I mean, I'm more of a Strip expert, but on the Strip, there's only 2 places that I know of on the Strip that have $5 tables during the day. One, Casino Royale. If you know where Casino Royale is, it's right outside the Link, next to the Link. It's got an Outback Steakhouse right above it. It's real small. It's not the greatest clientele in there, but they do have a craps table in the back, and it is a $5 table most of the time during the day. The other place is the Old Hooters. The new name skips me right now. It's a short name, but that place as well has $5 tables during the day. Now, if you're talking past 8 o'clock at night, I can't guarantee you that they have a $5 table. Wow, you can find a roulette wheel with one green zero? Shit. That would be awesome, Eric. Thanks, man. So, RJ, I know you live and you play in Oklahoma. I know you live in Texas, but you play in Oklahoma. You do not have to pay fees to roll the dice. I know in Oklahoma, you got to pay, what is it, $1 a round. That's ridiculous to play craps. You got to pay to play. RJ, I'm sure you could fill us in more about that, but that is bullshit. You got to pay to play craps in Oklahoma. That's bullshit. Play $1 a round to shooter. Every time there's a new point, you got to pay $1. That's bullshit. Pinellas Island is not on the Strip, my friend. If you have questions, just put them out there and I'll keep them on my list and I'll go down to the next one. The best craps action on the Strip? I mean, if you're talking classy, professional, awesome action, the Cosmo has to be right there. The Cosmo, the Wynn. Bellagio, I don't know, man. Those guys in there, I don't know. I never get a good vibe in there at the craps table. Paris is not bad. Paris is pretty decent. Of the Caesars properties, Paris is better. Caesars, they have those dealers that have been there forever, and I don't really enjoy playing at Caesars. RJ, you got anything else to say about having to pay to play craps? Mirage? Yeah. I just never got the vibe in that place. I don't know. Treasure Island's decent. Yeah. You know what's really good to play dice is the Luxor. Those tables are pretty cool over there. Just saying, as an average, everyday guy, Paris is good for me. Cromwell, I should, you know what? I'm glad you mentioned the Cromwell there, Richard, because the Cromwell is 100 times odds. So play the table minimum and then play and pound the odds. Hotel prices. Well, if you want to stay on the center of the Strip, yeah, I know it's Oyo. The name slipped my mind, Pen. On the Strip, hotel prices, I'm a Caesars expert. I'm a Caesars reward, obviously. Bally's for the bang for the buck. I usually get great comp prices there or really great discounted prices. Bally's is the cheapest, best location. If you have to stay, Flamingo, they've upgraded a lot of the rooms there. It should be okay. The Link, those rooms are real small. Be careful. Bally's has decent sized rooms. Those newer rooms are over 450 square foot. Those are the three probably bottom tier Caesars properties that I would say. Flamingo, Harrah's, Bally's, the Link. Those are the four. The next tier up for Caesars property is definitely Paris, Planet Hollywood, Caesars, Those for sure are their higher end properties. Planet Hollywood in Paris, you're not going to pay out the ass for. Caesars and their Oriental Hotel in Caesars, you're going to pay. You're going to pay. To me, Caesars, it's so far back off the strip, man, and it's so far to get to another casino. Me, personally, I'd much rather just stay at Paris or Planet Hollywood or Bally's and have the great location than to go stay at Caesars and have to walk a ton to get to anywhere else. Just my opinion. The tables at Luxor or the casino, Eric? Because the crap tables are pretty decent. I've already seen them, Rob. I seen a video somewhere where there's a casino, they were power washing and sanitizing all the chips. I'm sure there's a protocol for them to go through, just like every other business that has lots of people in and out that's closed right now. If I find that clip, well, I won't find it. If you search, you'll probably be able to see. There was a casino somewhere. I don't know what state it was. I have no idea, but I did see that. Yeah, the light in the layout toss setter. Yeah, the Lynx had that for a while. I mean, I don't know. Not really silly. Are there beggars? Yeah. You know, I got to just write these down, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know if there's any other questions. Okay. Horses, sports, okay. Comps. Oh, I'm not talking about the rooms, Eric. I was just talking about the dice. Yeah, tell him you know me. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that'll help you with a discount. Shit. What was that question now? Flamingo, solid place to say. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. The Link's like a maze. Oh, I'm sure it is. That was built like shit. Golden Nuggets downtown. That's a high-end downtown. Not a fan, but those downtown, the ceilings are low, smoky, old school vibe. If you like that old school vibe. Aria is a beautiful place, but I agree. I don't know about their gaming area, but the casino is just beautiful. I'm trying to find that one question. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got it. All right. So, okay, we just get back to the hotel prices real quick. Again, I'm more of a Caesars expert because that's where I am. What I do is I get a lot of comps at my local casino here, and I go get those points. Don't necessarily play a lot at my local casino because my Bubble Craps machines cap me at 35 a roll. So, and I get you don't get comps for that shit. So, I don't really play that much at my local casino, but when I get those promos, I go cash in those free points, and I keep them in my account, keep them, and I can use them in Las Vegas because it's a Caesars reward property. If it's not a Caesars property on the Strip, Excalibur and Luxor, those are your cheaper MGM properties for sure. I'm not an MGM guy. Best locations, obviously, the new MGM, the new, right next to New York, the old Monte Carlo, the old Monte Carlo building, that's a great location. Very nice, upscale. They redid that one. Good question. I'll write that down. All right. I'll get to your question right now, Dice Setter. Caesars Reward Properties, your points that you can redeem last 6 months to the last time you get a point. So as long as you use your card within 6 months, your points accumulate. You won't ever go to zero. So I have a local casino here, so all I got to do is play 1 point every 6 months, and my points will never expire. Also, if you have the credit card, just if you use the credit card once every 6 months, your points stay there. Yep. If you have Caesars questions, I'm the guy to ask. Yeah, the new MG, the new the old Monte Carlo building. The what the hell's it called? I'm drawing a blank. Yeah, it sucks if you got a room planned. Trip planned. Sorry, man. Caesar's free drink tickets? Well, I got the inside scoop on that for sure, man. I don't know how deep you want me. Yeah, Park MGM. Thanks, Justin. Park MGM. That's real nice. Um, Penn, what else do you want to know about those drink tickets? Because I can give you the inside scoop, what to do, how to get drink tickets, all that kind of stuff if that's what you want. Yeah, the New York at the when the time it opened was kind of cool. Now it's kind of old. I agree with you. All right, let's get into the drink tickets. Again, I'm a Caesars expert. If you go, this is the key. All right, listen to me carefully. If I go and I play the horses at Paris, every $20 I spend at the horses, I get a free drink ticket for the bar and the sports book. Okay? This is inside information. No, you're not going to get this information anywhere. Every $20 you spend at the horses, you get a free drink ticket. Okay? Now, why is that important? Well, listen. For you to get a drink ticket playing the sports, it's every $100 you get one drink ticket. That's crazy. Okay? And that's how it is at any Caesars property. You have to spend $100 on sports to get one damn free drink. Horses, it's not like that, my friends. It's every $20. So what do? I make sure I bet $20, and that's what I do. So if I have, say, $300 to play at the horses, if I do it right, I should be walking out. If I lose every ticket, I should have 15 free drink tickets for me and my friends, no matter what. Now, if I bet $20 a shot, you're going to win eventually, right? So out of that 300, I'm probably minimum, I'm going to wager 600. And I'm going to get myself 30 drink tickets. There's no bullshit. I'll have a whole pocket full of drink tickets. I'm not going to use them while I'm playing the horses. I accumulate them, and then I go back at night with me and my friends, and we have drinks free on the house. Money I was going to spend anyway. And honestly, they give you these little blue tickets. They're stamped. As long as you tip the bartender, I use those tickets the next day of my whole damn trip. If I plan on playing the horses 2 days, I accumulate like 60 tickets. Me and my friends drink for free the whole damn trip. Money I'd spend anyway. And you go right to the bar, there's never a wait. No problem. It's true. I would never tell you anything unless I've done it personally myself. I do that every trip. Every trip, what do? If it's horses, I'll be at Paris between 12:30 Eastern, 4 Eastern, for sure, and accumulate those drink tickets. Yeah, I've got my trips already planned. Crab Strategies Live, yeah, I said that before. M Life has much more luxurious casinos. I agree, but I get how I play with the horses and sports. I get taken care of at Caesars, so there's no reason for me to change. Because I get zero comps. You get zero comps on the Bubble Craps machines. Zero. There's a couple dice setters. I still watch horse racing on Saturday and Sunday on TV right now. They just had the Florida Derby. Right now they still have live racing at Gulfstream Park. And I think it's Aqueduct. It may have changed, but as of last weekend, they still had live racing. Yep. All right, so next thing on my list, sports books. Of course, I'm big on sports. Sports books on the Strip, to be honest with you, they suck. They really suck. Bally's in Paris are puke. They have the screens from the 90s. Now I'm just going to say the Caesars properties. The Link has some upscale bullshit. You got to make reservations and pay to sit in there. Ridiculous. Caesars is the best, but they have plaques on their seats. You got to be wagering. You got to spend a certain amount of money to sit there, and it makes you feel uncomfortable. Flamingo, it's all the way in the back in the corner. It's so smoky. To watch a sporting event, the Cromwell is the coolest because, well, first it only has about 25 seats. Pretty neat. MGM is awful. I hate MGM because it's kind of like spread all around. That's been the same setup at MGM for 25 years. New York's even worse. Let's just talk about Caesars property for a second. Cromwell's the best place to watch a sporting event. If it's not a big event, you can go sit in a very comfortable leather seat. Cromwell, the TV's right in front of you. It's huge. New screen. Everything. Awesome. MGM properties, Mirage is awful. Bellagio's nice. Venetian's nice. Oh, that's not an MGM property. The Wynn, very nice. The Venetian's a very nice little sports book for sure. But, you know, when I go with my buddies on a Sunday, if it's football season, we got to go to, of course, the Westgate. The Superbook, because they open up the Barry Manilow Theater. So you go in there and watch all the NFL games, and they got all the screens on the stage, and you're sitting in a very comfortable auditorium chair. You know, that's cool. Treasure Island is a pretty cool little sportsbook setup. It's smaller. Screens are beautiful. The color is amazing. The screens at Westgate are just incredible. I mean, the Superbook, it's just incredible. So, what's next? Oh, the Beggars. You know, since I've been going to Vegas, and it's been 22 years now, the Beggars and the you know, no disrespect, obviously, the homeless people on the Vegas Strip have gotten way worse. Every year I go there, it gets worse. Downtown, the same thing. Gets worse every year, seems like. Street performers, worse every time I go there. And it's the same fucking street performers, the same Vegas showgirls walking the Strip, the same people, the same bullshit, the same people trying to sell you a bracelet, those monks that are such bullshit scammers, the same CD guys that run up to you and try to hand you a CD, and it's a signed autographed copy of their new single, of their, promoting their music. Get the fuck out of here. I just tell them right to their face, get the fuck out of here. Fucking CD. I don't even have a CD player anymore. Get the hell out of here. Yeah, I have sportsbook strategies, my friend Nomad. I have a sports handicapping service. You need to email me. So, yeah, the beggars get worse and worse, man. The scammers, people trying to sell you shit, seems to get worse every time I go. You just got to ignore them. Yeah, downtown, those performers downtown, they stand in their circle. They have designated areas where they're allowed to be a street performer in those circles of downtown. If you go at night, there are girls that stand there to take a photo that have their nipples covered. Generally. But there's a lot of wacko street performers too. Believe me. Ryan mentioned to RJ the other day about downtown. He said he'd never been downtown. I said, you got to go downtown. It's an experience. Anything else anybody wants to talk about? There's not many people that know about the Westgate Barry Manilow Theater that's open on Sundays to the NFL. Nobody, who knows that? Did you guys know that? Come on. Did you guys really know that? Come on, I've been going there for the last 10 years. It's the best place to watch NFL football in Vegas. Come on. This is inside information, and it's free. Free. I don't pay to go in the Westgate Theater. It's free. Oh, best buffets. Rob, great question. Now, do you want me to talk about what I do for Caesars first, and then I'll talk about everything? Because I can give you my inside scoop on what I do when I go to Las Vegas for the buffet. All right, Rob, let's just talk about Caesars properties first, Rob. And this is another reason why I'm a Caesars guy, because I get my local points here. So say I get, we'll just say $250 in free comp points, right? So what I'll do is I'll go there in the evening, say 6:30, get the evening buffet. But what I do is, Rob, I will buy what's called the 24-hour pass. They have a 24-hour pass at Caesars Properties that you can have as many buffets as you want for 24 hours. So what I do is I use my comp points, and it's like $65, something like that. So I use my free money, of course, and I get 24 hours of buffets. So say I go to the Paris, and I go there at 6:30, and I get a buffet pass. Well, why am I going at 6:30 in the evening? Because I get 2 dinner buffets out of it. I'm going to get one that night. And then 23 and a half hours from now, I'm going to get myself another dinner buffet. Well, why, Big AZ? Well, those dinner buffets, a dinner buffet at Paris must cost you, I don't know, $44, something like that. Breakfast buffet probably costs you $21. So you're damn right I'm going to double up on a dinner buffet. So I'm going to get the dinner buffet, and then that morning I get a breakfast buffet. Then lunchtime, even if I'm not hungry, I can just get a drink, I can get a snack, I can get whatever I want. Go back and forth even if I want. And then I get another big dinner buffet. And then the next day, I might eat a big breakfast somewhere cheap. And then that night, guess what I do? I get another 24-hour dinner buffet pass. And that lasts me another 2 days. That's just what I do. Not everybody even knows about those 24-hour passes. Even if you're paying, it's still worth it. If you do the dinners, if you get 2 dinners out of it, it's definitely worth it. I've been to other buffets. The one at Luxor sucks. Mandalay Bay sucks. Excalibur, that sucked. I mean, the best ones are obviously the Golden, what the fuck is that called? Golden Spoon or something like that. Wicked Spoon. The other one at Caesar's Properties. Oh, this is the other thing about Caesar's Properties. I can't go to the one. If I buy the 24-hour buffet, it's good for Harrah's, the Flamingo, Paris, Planet Hollywood. And I think the Rio. Don't quote me on the Rio. If I go to the Caesars, the Bacchanal buffet, they charge you like, I don't know. Again, don't quote me on that, but like $20 if I want to go to the Bacchanal. Even though I paid that buffet pass, the Caesars buffet is extra. Yeah. That's okay. The Paris one is just fine. Again, I'm more of a Caesars expert. Not really an MGM expert. If you want to know anything about Caesars or their comp card or anything like that, I'm probably the guy to ask, but could be. I don't really eat food downtown. I just go downtown after I've eaten at Caesars. So, anybody else have any other questions they want answered? Have I ever been kicked out? I don't think so, but you know what? Now that you said that, I never have, no. But I was there on October 1st for the shooting, and that was kind of a crazy time. The Hypnotist show at Paris, it's funny you said that, Penn, because, you know, I'm a frequent, obviously I just said I was a frequent visitor to the Paris Sportsbook bar. After his shows, that Hypnotist guy, whatever the hell his name is, I don't even know what his name is, he sits at that bar. And he's usually with one of those blondes that are in his show. No, Eric, you got the wrong guy. Oh, what percentage do I play? It's changed over the years, Rob. I used to play 80% tables, 20% bubble craps. But now, since I've had my channel, of course, things have changed. Now it's totally the opposite. Now it's, this last trip, it was probably 90% bubble craps, 10% real tables. Normally, I would say it's probably 80% bubble craps, 20% real tables. Just because that's my channel and, you know. Why? I have a love-hate relationship with the bubble craps. Obviously, we'll have a live stream to talk about it once my Vegas sessions are over. If you guys think it's rigged or not, or why I play and this and that. So we'll get into that more. once all my sessions are over. The individual bubble crash machines, the only one I know of is the one at the D. That's the only one that I know of that I was at. The D downtown has those little individual bubble dice. And, everything I heard is that it's temporary because they're testing it there. It's the only place that I know of that I saw it, the D downtown. Average Guy Craps, you still talking shit about this challenge? You really want a piece of me for $100? Are you serious? Oh, I've won a lot of poker tournaments, man. Yep. AZ's for Phoenix, for Arizona. I live southeast. I live in Pinal County. Yeah, Eric, I've won back-to-back Atlantic City tournaments, $8,000 and $5,000, and I used that in my house when I lived in Delaware, and then I used that to build a fence in my house. I've won a lot of tournaments. Played the World Series, yeah. Not in the 10K main event. I played in the $1,500 no limit event. Taxi or Uber? I just jump in a taxi, but I drive myself now here. Oh, you know what that reminds me, Penn? Surprised nobody mentioned. Yeah, Average Guy Craps. It's a deal. Man, you're a pain in my ass. I can't wait to take your money. The monorail. Nobody wants to know about the monorail? I guess not. All right. Anybody else have any other questions? We'll wrap it up. Anybody else? I'll give you another 2 minutes. Have I ever played Ono? Oh. Yeah, Average Guy Craps. This is my channel. Leave me the hell alone. Oh my gosh. Have I ever played online craps? No, but I probably wouldn't trust it unless I had a live dealer. No. Any electronics, I wouldn't trust it. Well, I put odds on the 6. Why not? You're getting true odds. True odds, that's all. You don't have to. Do what you want. I don't know, Verilocity. I don't know, man. I'd rather play online poker than play online craps. I just don't trust it. What do you think, Eric? Of course. So I guess I now have a challenge with this average guy craps. 3 sessions. We'll see. Need to take his money. Tired of his trash talking. War tables. I know there's one at Planet Hollywood. Bankroll? What do you mean? For the challenge or for my trips? Average guy craps, you're a pain in my ass. It's possible that somebody at the Strat has it. That's very possible. I know they have crapless craps. The time I went in there, I saw the crapless craps at the table. But I don't know about I can't answer that. I don't know about the Strat. For our challenge, how much of a bankroll? I don't know. You're doing it on your computer, right? So, what, 1,000 bankroll to start? We each get 1,000 each session, probably. And on my trip, what's my bankroll? It's usually around 2,500, usually. I mean, listen, I've gone with 1,000 already, all the way up to 3,000, usually. But I try to get 2,500 if I can. Well, you can use your bubble machine. That's fine. Yeah, there are some Phoenix local casinos here that have bubble craps, but like I was trying to tell you guys earlier, it's restricting me to 35 on the table at one time on the bubble craps. We don't have any tables; they're only bubble craps. In one casino, my local Harrah's, I could do 35 per roll. The other casinos around here, it's 35 on the table at one time. So it's just not even worth my time. All right. I guess we'll wrap it up. Eric, you might have to start tonight on timeout. All right, everybody. Appreciate everybody joining me. If you have any other questions, you can just email me.